this is an opportunity for the community groups and the voluntary groups across the EU to work with the European institutions to make sure that we add value at European level. Initially, Gisela Kallenbach and myself set up a volunteering interest group in the Parliament. That was about 2 years ago. And we certainly a number of MEPs were very interested and came along to the meetings. And then subsequently, I wrote a report for the Parliament on volunteering, and in that we called for 2011 to be named as the European Year on Volunteering.
The very strong, as you put it, lobbying and support for this initiative has more than convinced us that there's a very good foundation to make this year a success. And this is exactly why Commissioner Figel, together with the Commission President, also on your call and on your request, has decided to make a Commission proposal for this year, which is going then to be submitted and discussed with the Parliament and the Member States.
For a strong, competitive and social Europe, we need powerful synergies and an intense social dialogue. For a better democracy, we need to encourage social participation and active citizenship. We must also take into account that the volunteering constitutes an enormous reservoir of skills, energy and local knowledge, which can assist the governments in carrying out more targeted, efficient, participatory and transparent public programs and policies.
This is important for all countries, but especially for new European countries, for my country also. We in Poland have now about 6.6 million volunteers. The citizens in Poland is about 40 million. It's a big number. But we have old law. For example, we have law on public benefit activity and volunteerism from the year 2003, before our going to the European Union. We need to change it.
Even if there is a lot of volunteering and a lot of volunteers in Europe, it can still be identified that there is some kind of lack of awareness and lack of recognition as far as volunteering is concerned, as far as its value is concerned. On the other hand, the support systems, the training related to volunteering, the information available, it's not sufficient. It can be improved. It's a clear challenge.
Many people think of Europe as somehow being over there in Brussels or Strasbourg and not very much to do with what goes on at home. Actually, my experience of the last 10 years has been that an enormous amount of Europe is precisely what goes on at home, when people from different countries come together to share their interests and concerns. And a lot of that, of course, involves the issue of exchange of best practice.
The question will arise here why we're talking about ethnic minorities. Why should we include ethnic minorities in the whole context of volunteering? And various or several basic concepts has to be taken into account. First of all, we are in a growing multicultural Europe where ethnic minorities are active citizenship and they have the right to be involved in any activity that takes place. Second, volunteering is not just a definition, it's a process, and we have a concept where volunteering can be a multidimensional and influential in various settings.
Every year we have 1,500 events. They last between 3 weeks and 6 months and are run all over the world. Mainly these projects are financed by the German Development Ministry. The experts are sent to wherever they're being deployed, and all the costs are borne by the project managers and by the Development Ministry.
Our aim is to raise awareness in civil society and within volunteering on the issues of relating to the European elections. And that involves having a different relationship with candidates, future MPs, so that volunteering can be a way of developing opinions.
In Ireland, we have 9,000 volunteers and over 1,000 branches. In Ireland, the volunteers are at the heart of all of the work that we do. Our mission statement: offer friendship and support, help people attain self-sufficiency, identify the structural causes of poverty in society, and work for their elimination, work for social justice. This is just some of the work that we do.
We linked up with Volunteering Centre Ireland. So we received a grant of €4,000 to pilot it for 9 months. With that 4,000, we opened up an office. We got office space free of charge. We received funding from FÁS for staffing. Eircom came on board and gave us free phone lines. For 9 months we piloted. It was an outstanding success.
We've been involved with over 30 community groups and supported them through placing volunteers, providing training and support for them, and that's really to both the volunteer and the organisation. We have just completed an Active Citizenship Art Challenge for the 3rd year running.
We've always wanted to take responsibility for people's social well-being, and we also wanted to get customers involved in their local surroundings and to have an increased awareness of the environment. Now, this was something that we felt could improve the lot of our employees and make their jobs more secure as well.
We want to hear recommendations as to what is really important, so that together with the Commission, Parliament and Council, we can ensure that 2011 is not only a short-term success, but really has a long-term impact.
Do it together and plan for the European year as of now at national level, because a real successful year can only happen if different stakeholders work together, and I think that's also why it's so good today to have the different stakeholders. And not all can be expected from a European year, and we at European level and the European Commission also cannot be expected to reach out to every single volunteer on the ground.
In the European Union, there is a tremendous reserve of expertise available. And the recommendation to the European Commission is to do everything to deploy that reserve and create added value. The recommendation to the European Union is to do what these countries do as well. They do it on a local level, and the idea is to encourage the European Commission to make more use of this reserve and also use it on a European level.
Today in Europe, the Scout movement alone represents 1.4 million young people. Of that, at least 500,000 are volunteers. These people are growing the local communities through active participation. 2011, therefore, will be a big challenge for us, because in the process of getting an official approval of a European volunteering, we, along with our very good friends and the other organizations, have mobilized our members across these 27 member states in the European Union.
I would really like to reaffirm the importance that our organization gives to the fact that European Year of Volunteering will actually take place in 2011. And as I said, I think it would bring an enormous recognition to the work that the volunteers are doing. It would help us to celebrate, but also to promote volunteering.
The need for better and systematic research and data collection and impact assessment on this issue. We have very sporadic data, we have pockets of data about volunteering and voluntary service, and most of it is very anecdotal. There are still obstacles and legal obstacles in this form of mobility, and especially I would like to point out the visa issue.